Welcome to Finca Live. We're Sharon and Andy, just two people with a dream and a vision of restoring our traditional stone-built farmhouse in southern Spain, transforming it into a beautiful off-grid home and sharing our journey with you. Good morning everybody.
Morning everyone.
Welcome back. Those of you observant on the last video will have noticed I've lost a tooth, so if I'm speaking funny, apologies for that. I'm off to the dentist tomorrow, get it sorted hopefully.
Great at whistling.
Yes. Hope you like our new invisible automatic start generator, our stealth generator.
We got the stealth version, yeah. It was supposed to have been delivered yesterday. They blamed a holiday, that it was a 1 day's holiday in the Murcia region, which made it late. So they said it was going to be yesterday, and then they're blaming the holiday again, making it late, so it should be here today. It's going to be here today.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, so we got everything crossed because we're all ready for it. And the nights of ordering, we've had a couple of dull days where it would have been really useful for us. That's why we ordered it ages ago, so we'd have it in time for all this. But lovely and sunny today.
Beautiful day today.
So in the meantime, we may as well crack on in the old corral. And of course there's absolutely zero stress here. It's a very comfortable Jessie, paws crossed. I can't even sit down because she's sat on my chair. She'll be there for the day now. Okay, we're back in here. I've just put a screw in the bottom there to clamp these two firmly together. I'm just going to put one in the top to pull that, if you remember that gap I had there. I've got these lovely black screws which we used upstairs, which work quite nicely, so I'm just going to pile it through this one so we don't split it. There we go, lovely. And then we'll put a drop of glue on him, push him back where we want him and fire him in. That's the plan anyway. Okay, let's see if this can be done. Right. Okay. Go on, Bill. Bit more power. We haven't got any more. Do it manually. Okay, there we go. Excellent. Happy days. Right, so next I'm going to look at getting this bottom in here, keeping the grain all running the same way as them. Same principle as I did if you saw the last video. I'm just going to cut two bits down here to carry it, cut the piece to fit in there. It's a bit problematic because the floor slopes away a bit because we've got a little mountain at the back here. We'll just keep working our way around.
A big push for me today on this because, as I say, tomorrow I'm at the dentist. That's going to be a day wasted. Yesterday I had to go on a mission of mercy. Not easy to say when you've got your tooth missing. For a neighbour who has no transport, who urgently needed supplies, so I didn't get done as much as I hoped. So my mission is to complete this wall by the end of this video, and if I don't, you can slap me.
so I've cut my front piece. It's going to go in there like that. Can't do anything about the gap underneath because there's a big lump in the floor. As there always is everywhere here. Just get it square on both sides. And hopefully bang a nail in it. That didn't work very well, did it? I'll fix it in a minute. Get a couple more in first. There we go. Okay. A bit of a tap should drive him all the way home. It didn't go all the way in. And it's put a stop at the back of this drawer as well, because it's currently one at the bottom, it's just going in a bit too far. I'll do that in a minute. And okay, I've now repeated the procedure on this one. I've just nailed him in place. And I've had a bit of a catastrophe because I wanted to run this at an angle right up to there, but my board's not wide enough. But fortunately, it actually sits in there quite well. And I've run this past senior management and it's acceptable, it's passed, so we're going to roll with it as it is. So just wiggle him about, get him in the right place and get him firing as well.
And I'm nearly there. I've got about a 6-inch piece left to do. It's exciting stuff. And then it's just more oiling. When Andy's finished the cabinetry, that'll be me for days again. But yeah, glad it's nearly finished. Happy days.
Okay, that one's in. Just got this end one there to do, which is again a problem child. Then this trim to go around the top, which should finish it all off nicely. So we'll keep cracking on. And of course it keeps on getting problematic. I need to actually box this soil pipe in here, if you can see that down there. I'm going to do this before I put this end in because I can sit it on top of it nicely. I should just about have enough wood for it. I don't really want to go and buy any more. I'm using every bit of scrap we can find, and there's not a spot for about 5 miles around, there's nothing. So yeah, we'll have a look at that next.
And there we have it, it is finished, yay! Not painted this deliberately because Andy's going to be working when he does the kitchen, he's going to be working to make this bit good, so I'm not quite sure what to do with this, so I've just left it for now. But done all down there, all the wall, the troughs are all done now, so they're ready for their lids. Yeah, it's coming together, we're getting there.
Right, well it's another new day today. Sharon's gone to the dentist to start getting a tooth fixed. I'm going to look at this. I've just about got enough. What I've got a little problem already with this hinge. I'm going to have to rebate the wood. I've got the wood there. This one's going to sit on top of that one. Down there. I just need to take a little nick off this to allow for the hinge, to allow it to pass the hinge. Not ideal. I thought about bringing this forward and flipping the hinge this way, but I don't know, it's make it up as you go a long time. It should be alright. So, I'm just going to see if I can nick a little notch out of this for that and see if we can carry on getting it in. I've had a call this morning from the driver delivering the generator. Apparently he's on his way now, eventually. Asked me to send him my location, which I've done. So, we're playing that waiting game again. I'm not holding my breath though. Okay, that's not too bad. Kind of works. Got a big gap underneath it. That's because the stone slabs slope. We'll point that up at a later date. All I need to do now is rip the tongue off it, ready for a top to go on it, and find a way of fixing him in place. So I'll get that done next. Right, also it's in nice and snug. Just need to fix it in place now, but it's going to have to wait a little while because I've just had a message. The generator is going to be here in about 10 minutes. Fantastic. Let's go and have a look. no sign of him yet, but we get an early warning up there. That's where our track meets the main, well, the main road, the bigger road. So we'll keep an eye out for him and then go and flag him down.
No lo cojas. Oh, no. Espérate cristal. Ahora lo abrimos.
There you go.
Pesa un quinta. Pesa mucho. Se te pica. Si no, una abeja, una avispa.
Well, it's here. I don't know if you can make that out, but it was actually lying on its side in the back of the truck. It wasn't fixed to the pallet or anything, and just propped on top of it, so it's hardly surprising. We've opened it up. The driver was very good. I've got pictures of it and everything. It looks okay. It looks to be absolutely fine. So there's only one way to find out, and that's to get it sorted out and get it fired up. Chris from Tales from the Cave Side's on his way over. He's had to stop work, but I have to watch his video for that. And so he's going to give me a hand to get it in place. Right, well, Chris is here. I'm happy that it's alright. You see him. You can't see it. So here goes nothing. We're going to try and move it. It weighs 150 kilos. Not sure what that is in pounds, but it's heavy. So let's have a go. It is on wheels, which may assist us.
At least it's got a handle at either end.
Got a handle at either end as well. It might wheel. It's not turning.
Got it?
Yeah. This isn't as bad as I thought. Where should we go? Straight through?
Yeah, I think so.
We'll move the stand.
Okay. Right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
To me.
88. Oh, that's alright, right?
Not too bad, is it?
No. You want to hit this way round? Has it got?
This against the wall.
Yeah. Okay. Right there. That's it. You ready?
Right.
You ready to try that? We can do it in little bits. This bit's going to be interesting.
This is the fun bit.
That's it. Oh, yeah. Okay, right, if you can get it there, I can put this back wheel onto there, I think.
Go on then. Well done, that chap. Right.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's get a better footing.
Wah. Rain. I think that'll do.
Okay, does it have wheel brakes?
No, I don't think it does. Right, so there it is, it's in place. We've used a couple of stones. We're not sure if it has a brake on it or not. That goes there. If in doubt, RTFM. Yes. Right, so after a bit of messing about, there's no brakes on it. We're going to probably bolt a couple pieces of angle under each wheel just to stop it moving. But I'm not going to do it just yet, just in case. I need to get it commissioned first, make sure it's in the right place. Go away, fly. Before I fix it permanently. So cool, it's in anyway, the hard work's done. So for anyone that's missed the last couple of episodes, what is this? Well, it's a generator, as you probably know, but it's a life-changing thing for us, this, and we should have done this right from day one, but we didn't know. We've always had a backup generator that we've had to start manually. This puppy is an automatic start generator. We're using lead acid batteries because lithium was beyond our financial reach at the time. Well, it still is. So with lead acid batteries, you can only run them down to 50% of their capacity before you start to damage them. What this will do, it'll kick in when, well, as we set it really, when the batteries reach 50%. And then it'll start to charge them, so they can never fall below 50% of the charge, therefore prolonging the lives of the batteries massively. The batteries cost €3,200, and if severe depletion of them, running them down well below 50%, severely reduces the life of the batteries. So with this little thing, it's diesel, it only uses a litre an hour. We can run it on agricultural diesel, rebated cheap diesel. So it's win-win all around. So all I've got to do now is get it anchored to the floor because it's on wheels and it rolls about a bit on my perfectly flat base, and get it commissioned, get it wired up. Right, okay, so the first phase, I knew it was going to be the most difficult part. Turned out to be an absolute mission. Well, that was putting these two wires into it's a dry contact switch, I think it's called. What this does, depending on the parameters set inside your inverter, when the battery voltage drops below your preset amount, this then is just a relay, there's no power to it at all. The power comes from the generator, this relay switches over, and then the power can obviously send back to the generator to tell it needs to start. I had to move the consumer unit and everything to get a screwdriver in to access them. So they're in anyway. And I've just cut them off long enough so they'll well reach outside and whatever, so fantastic. Right, next. Right, okay, so here we go. You can see how lovely worked up here. I'm just going to move it out of the way so I don't get any dust on it. That'll do. So drilling a big hole through a big wall requires a seriously big drill. I'm pretty sure this will go all the way through. It depends. If we hit mortar, no problem. If we hit sandstone, no problem. If we hit granite, marble, which is a lot of it in the walls, could be an issue. Let's go. So we've got a chuck reduction on it, it's a bit dodgy. I'll go and see if we're through. That was remarkably easy. I'm going to see if I can get this bit of pipe through now to run my cables through. there we go. I think it must have hit the back of the generator. Super. Right then. We can send these wires outside. They should all fit in here, hopefully. It's a lot easier to get the wires through the wall as well, because it's obviously rough when there's a pipe in there. And it's something from chafing. I started to tidy all these wires up as well. It's on my list of things to do, but they're in free air, so it helps them to stay cooler. Brill. Keep going. I think we should have plenty there, we're going to have a look. Right, so there we are. You'll have a plug on him going there. A bit more. These two have a plug on them, they go into the auto start, which is there. Got plenty of them. Excellent, right, next. Right, so I've done a little bit of wire tidying up. These come from outside, runs over the top there. He's ready to go into the breaker there. These are from the other generator, they'll obviously come out. I'm leaving them for now, just in case. So we're pretty much done in here, short of making that connection. So now we need to try and get the generator commissioned. So we're at the incredibly busy bench. Look at Stacey, what a mess. It's all the bits from the kitchen that I've been doing, all the bits of wood and everything. May as well leave it here because I'll be back on it soon. It calls for 1.6 litres of 1540 oil. I've got a measuring jug here, 1 litre jug. So we'll measure out a litre first and then we'll put 0.6 of a litre in. Where is it? So we're being left-handed sometimes, you see, they don't allow for this. You should put marks on both sides of the bottle. Right, 1 litre. Just goes into the dipstick hole and they give you this little funnel to do it with. Is it nice? Right, next lot, I'm going to put a bit less in initially and then actually check it on the dipstick because I'm sure they put oil and diesel at the factory to test them. So put a bit less in, dip it and see what it looks like. It's not quite taking the full 1.6 litres, there's a bit left, but I'm sure once it's run I'll re-dip it again, then I'll check it again then, but we don't want to overfill it because that's never good for an engine. Right, what's to do next? I think connect the battery. Brilliant. We've got to take him out. The positive's there. Oh, an egg's already connected. I might be able to get him without taking him out then. Goes on this one there. Fab. It's not easy to get into. Right, I'll get this connected up. The next thing is diesel. I'm just waiting for Sharon to get back. She's gone into town. Looks like it's starting to rain. What we need to do is pop this pipe off up there, fill the tank, and then let it wait till it comes through to prime it essentially, and then pop the pipe back on and well, we'll see if it'll start. So as soon as Sharon gets back, I'll be on that. Well, while I'm waiting for Sharon, I think I've been stumped here a bit. That's the connection for the auto start thing. Tiny spade connectors. I think that's going to be a soldering job. So I'll get my soldering iron out and see if I can solder the wires onto it. Right, there we go. Very nice soldering job. We'll put this back together. Sharon's back with the diesel, so we'll see if we can get it to start. If I can get this back together. There should be a slot in it somewhere to line it up. Right, I'll have a mess with it. Right, it lives. You can probably hear it humming away in the background there. It's pretty quiet actually. Got to let it run now for 3 minutes, then we recheck the oil, can put the rest of the fuel in. Didn't want to dump it all in at once in case there was a problem with it, and look at getting it wired into the system, as it were. Right, okay, it's wired up, everything's in, diesel's in. I've checked the oil, see what happens. Go and check if it's charging inside. It's all connected in there too. Fantastic. It's acting like a main supply bypass. Brilliant. See what volts we're getting in. 231, not bad. Fantastic. Brilliant. Right, all we've got to do now is wait to make sure and see that the auto starter work when the batteries get low enough. I could test it by messing about with the things, but to be honest I can't be bothered. I've got every faith in it. Yeah, we'll see what happens in the morning. We'll give it a load of hammer tonight, overnight, and see if it starts up in the morning and puts us back where we want to be. Brilliant. We should report back on that one. Don't tickle squeaking if you're going to hear it. Right, absolutely fantastic. Assuming that the auto start feature of it works, it's all working perfectly, so I'm sure it will. I tested the dry contact switch before. It was all open the other way, so I'm guessing it's going to switch over when it hits our things. I've set all the settings and everything. We'll have to wait and see. I can't really force it, because to set it now to come on will probably put an excessive load to it. I don't know, but we're just going to let the battery voltage drop down till it hits that level. We'll give it a bit of hammer tonight.
Yep.
Shall we?
See what happens
Give it
in
some
the
action.
morning.
We'll put loads of lights on, I think. But assuming it does work, oh, what a difference it's going to make for us this winter.
Definitely.
You know, first thing in the morning, not wondering, without having to go and run and check how much power you've got, because we obviously don't want to deplete the batteries down too low, because they're expensive and it breaks them. So happy days.
Happy days indeed. And that brings us to the end of another video, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Yes.
Thank you to all our subscribers, all our supporters. Couldn't do without you. We always say that, but we genuinely mean it.
Yes, thank you so much everyone.
And we will see you on Thursday.